Hi, so today I'm sitting up here and I've got my legs out, which is something you'll practically never see in life because I am the whitest woman in the British Isles. I'm absolutely convinced of it. I am deathly pale, always have been, and so summertime when everybody's walking around in a tan, I am generally not. I embraced the pale a long time ago. The reason I don't do self-tan is that I think unless you have really good, evenly conditioned skin with no dryness, no dehydration, I think it doesn't go on very well. And I know the argument is that you do lots of scrubbing, lots of moisturising and prepare your skin perfectly. And if that's you and you're able to do it and self-tan works brilliantly for you, well, that's brilliant, you carry on. But for the rest of us who don't get on with self-tan, I'm definitely one of those people, there is now an answer. There's now a huge movement going on in beauty towards wash-off tans, and they're absolutely brilliant. If you imagine the way those kind of Forces sweethearts used to paint their legs in Bisto, it's kind of several steps on from that in terms of technology, but in essence it's the same idea. You're literally just painting on a tan with lotions, gels, serums, sprays, mousses, whatever. Just in the morning, before you go out, you wait for it to dry, a couple of minutes, get dressed, and then it washes off in your shower the next morning. It doesn't come off on sheets, it doesn't come off on your clothes, it doesn't rub off full stop. It looks much more natural than self-tan does, and it's really no bother. Unlike self-tan, where you have to go through the big rigmarole of kind of scrubbing and standing there with all your limbs extended for several hours while it develops. This you're just putting on as you normally would put on a body lotion after your shower. So if you were doing that anyway, you might as well do it with a wash-off tan. I think they're brilliant. So many companies are doing them this year. You can get them at every price point. Some are mousses, some are sprays, some are gels, some are serums, but they all basically work in the same way. There is a trick to the application, but it's nowhere near as difficult as with self-tan, mainly because if you go wrong you can just wash it off, which is brilliant. So I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so start in your shower by using a body scrub. Now, I did these in last week's column, so you should have plenty to choose from and lots of ideas on how to use them. Just quickly scrub, you don't have to go mad with it, but just give yourself a nice smooth base. Come out of the shower and instead of putting on your normal body cream or body lotion, don't. You go straight to the self-tan. Now, if you have really dry skin, this should be easier in the summer because generally in the summer dry skin is much improved, so you should be able to go straight to the self-tan, to the rinse-off tan. If you can't bear to go without your body lotion, put your body lotion on, but very sparingly, and then just towel dry it off. So just take a dry towel and buff off any body cream. The reason is that rinse-off tans are a disaster with rich body cream. What they do is sort of swirl and rub off. You want as dry a surface as you can get away with. That's a really, really important thing to remember. So you've skipped your body cream, you've scrubbed, you've skipped your body cream, you're out of the shower, and you just get your self-tan. So this one is by Fake Bake. It tested brilliantly when I was doing the column. I really liked it. Take a bit about that size, so sort of 10p piece size, rub it between your fingers, and then you're just doing that. So you just rub it into your skin in large sweeping movements. As you get to places like your ankle bone, just pay particular attention to make sure that you're blending over that. And if you make any streaks, you can just gently rub them away, and later on you can go over it with a little wet wipe, which I'll show you in a bit. Always bend your knees and outstretch your feet as you go, because if you don't bend, what you do, if you have them straight, is you rub in the gel or the cream, and then when you straighten up you have little white lines where the colour didn't meet. And just keep putting on the colour in long sweeping movements. It will slightly be dyeing your fingers, but it's fine because it's a rinse off. You'll be able to get it off easily, unlike with self-tan at the end. Rub into your knees. And go up to your thighs. which, as I was saying in last week's column, forget cellulite creams. The way to hide cellulite is with fake tan. Also, as you're going, it will dry really, really quickly. These gels and rinse off tans are designed to dry extremely quickly, which is great because as soon as they dry, you can layer the colour by adding more on, and with every layer the colour will get slightly darker. So it's not just like having to put one big blob on like you do with self-tan. You can layer it as you would a foundation, just like on your skin. So just if you were putting makeup on your face and you put a thin bit of foundation on and then went over it with more, you would just get deeper coverage, and that's exactly what you're doing here. This, by the way, doesn't work just really well on pale people like me. Even if you have olivey complexion or Afro-Caribbean skin, they're still really great at sort of giving a golden glow, especially if you choose some of the ones with a shimmer in rather than a matte one, and they'll just kind of give warmth to your skin, especially if it's looking a bit ashy. I'm also going to show you, now I've done the Fake Bake one layer of Fake Bake, I'm also going to show you this Nars one, which works on any skin tone, and this is a body illuminator. So what it does is it adds a sort of golden shimmer, which is really lovely. These, by the way, all of these products, even when they say that they're for legs, they generally work anywhere on the body. I'm just showing you legs because it's easiest to show you, and also I'm not getting my kit off for anybody, but they do work on, you know, the chest, arms, bum, wherever. You can put them wherever you like. But I think most women would agree that the one area that you're really thinking about in the summer is being able to go bare-legged with mini skirts and so on, the shorts. So that's the Nars one, just to show you the difference. That obviously has a more golden glow, and it has a sort of shimmer in it, which works beautifully on dark skins as well. So even if you don't need a fake tan as such, these sorts of illuminators can really look pretty, especially with kind of dresses with lots of skin on show. And it's so easy. This technique I'm showing you here, not only is it so easy, but this is the hardest it's going to get, because you can also get sprays and mousses, which are even easier. I'm showing you the worst case scenario here, which is already an absolute DOS. They are so not to be feared. They're absolutely liberating. Okay, so that's it. Couldn't be simpler. Give it a go. It is really foolproof, and for all those people who've always struggled with self-tan but have envied the fact that not only does it keep you cooler than wearing tights and stockings or jeans or whatever, but also makes you look slimmer and just feel more summery, I really think that wash-off tans are the most brilliant answer to them. I've chosen my favourite 6 in the column, so I don't think you'll go far wrong with one of those. And let me know how you get on in the comment section, as you always do. Thanks very much. Bye.